Где мой робот? А где мой робот реально? Полетели отсюда.
Я знаю.
ПРСТ. Ты опять тут.
Да.
Спать иди.
Не, мы пиццу заказали. Да, пиццу через 180 минут должны привезти.
О-о-о-о. Я тоже хочу. Я
Нам
не
еще,
ужинала.
нам еще не привезли.
Дай мне немного.
А у нас еще нету.
Что за пицца?
Я не знаю. Диана заказывал.
Ну так как привезут, мне оставь.
Конечно. Я так долго буду лететь, да? Я лечу или что? Ничего не меняется. Я не отлетел нифига. Представляешь, я нифига не отлетел от планеты. О, черт. Летел, типа, и нифига не улетел. Нормально, да? То есть летать по космосу нельзя между планетами. Ну ты как полететь-то? Реально. Я думал, я лечу. Скорость там прибавляю, ага. А здесь я нифига не отлетел. Какого фига-то? Все, я лечу на планету, а нифига не летит. Что за бред? Ну, не летает нифига.
Летать не умеешь.
Че не говори.
Банан будешь.
Буду. Серьезно, я на месте стою. Кто-то ручник поставил и не снимает.
Приезжаю, ахахаха. Мне кажется, что теперь к нам никто в гости не приедет, лол.
Может быть. Просто я не знаю как.
Вот как надо гостей распугивать, чтобы не приходили, лол.
Особенно
лол,
Витю, да?
лол.
А то Витя это у вас часто. Частый гость. Почему я сразу же вышел с корабля?
Да-да-да.
Где мой корабль? Мой вообще. Тут.
Особенно на ночь проситься иногда, лол.
О, черта, я здесь оказался.
Ты че корабль просрал?
Вообще не говори. Меня высадили где-то. Далеко от корабля. Вот, а черта.
Доверили, блин, корабль тебе, лол.
Ты не говори.
Вэйв.
Ирбис. Я думал, что я лечу. Я нифига не улетел. Представляешь? Ну. По заданию надо сначала, наверное, да?
Starship Frontier, this is United Colony Security. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. No contraband detected. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
Куда мне лететь?
Стырил корабль или свой нашел?
Что стырил? Что?
Hey, Bosco! What? No Barrett? Let me guess. Protocol Indigo again?
Your memory is uncanny.
And here's your new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship, and you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo.
Это мне ремонт нужен, что ли?
I would try to viewport. It'll be on your left once you get into the plaza. I'm sure you can find something you like.
На 13 тысяч какие-то. Галилео, нифига себе, прикольнее. Сколько тоже серьезно 2000? Ахиллес. Два яйца там сзади торчит. Воробей был. Кефир можно было назвать, ну. Щитоносец. Все по 72 тысячи. Да? Это понятно.
Нет, нет, честно.
The Trade Authority runs a vending kiosk next to my booth. It's just off to the side, near the ramp. Besides that, Jemison Mercantile is your closest shop if you're looking for a bit of everything. That's further in, past the security checkpoint. Looks to me like you're already in pretty good shape. Okay, no problem.
Так, улучшение. Режим модернизации корабля позволяет улучшить его, не задумываться о том, какие модули должны быть размещены. Некоторые обновления могут иметь требования к уровню или навыкам. Можно произвести несколько модернизаций, стоимость которых будет суммироваться в конце сеанса.
Вот ты пиццей раздразнил, теперь я есть хочу.
Я тоже есть хочу.
180.
дорогая.
Какой?
Она сама стрелять будет, что ли? Здесь стоит автопуш. Она маленькая дистанция у
Да,
нее,
как раз сказать. О, он говорит, что здесь.
да? Короче, ничего такого нет, кроме пушек. Так, ну, вроде бы я здесь все посмотрел, у него спросил, все.
Everything looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me.
Disk intakes look a bit clogged. We'll get those cleaned out.
Чистите, да, выходные трубы.
You should see some of the ships we get handed here. Like their owners, thought decorating their ships with heat leech nests would be a nice touch.
А куда нам надо идти-то? Корабль обратно? Подожди, что-то мне... Кажется, вы что-то мне гоните. Конечно, гонят. Блин, здесь, блин, я не могу с воздухом ходить. Что за бред?
You see that scientist out in front of mast, staring at trees? Sounds upset? Whatever it is, it can't be that bad, right? Seems like you didn't hear this from me, but those ecliptic mercenaries? The factions use them sometimes. Freestar Collective and UC both. It's why they give them a wide berth. Ask me, those murdering assholes should be blasted into space dust.
Hello. This place always surprises me. Can't talk right now, sorry.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving.
Ладно, я пошлепала спать. Доброй ночи.
Ну все, что ли? Сдулось? Ну ладно, спокойной ночи.
No bounty. You're clear. Enjoy your visit.
Я зайду, может, попозже.
I'm busy at the moment.
This is New Atlantis Transit, or the NAT. It provides free transportation throughout the city. We can take it directly to Mast District. Captain, installation will be waiting for you at the lodge.
Приготовлен и отправлен.
I wonder if I'll miss New Atlantis when Tony and I leave. No, probably not. Oh, hi there. I'm doing great. How about you? We've all been there, I think. Maybe you just need to find a goal to strive towards. I've been trying to save up enough money so that I can go explore the settled systems with my boyfriend, Tony. I think we're finally getting close. Really? Well, I guess you're right. I'm feeling a bit run down. I really love my job, but it's hard work and long hours. I could definitely use a Terracino from Terrabrew right now. Really? That's so sweet. I really appreciate it. Tony and I want to see what else is out there. I love my job, but there has to be more to life than just being a janitor in New Atlantis. What about you? Have you gone on any adventures?
Я не очень часто выхожу из дома.
That's amazing. I'm so jealous. One day you'll have to tell me and Tony all about them, okay? Well, that depends. Are you a foodie or a shopper? If that's the case, you have a lot of options here in New Atlantis. Dawn's Roost is probably the fanciest. They have great steaks there. But I'll be honest, I'm more of a chunks girl, and my boyfriend and I can't get enough of Terrabrew. Not too bad. Found a box of pens the other day. You'd be amazed at what people leave lying around. Take care.
И такая карта стрёмная вообще. И так капучино взять.
The water is quite aesthetically pleasing, or so Barrett has told me. New Atlantis relies on advanced hydroelectrics for most of its power.
Dawn's Roost has the best food in the settled systems.
We'll make sure she knows that. Good. I'll see you at the
Ладно, короче, одно задание сейчас поставим. Получили игр. В следующий раз перенесем.
I'm sorry, I really can't afford to be distracted. I need to get to the bottom of this. Yes, concerned is an understatement. I work for the scientific division of MAST. I've been studying this tree for quite some time, and it appears to be exhibiting some...
Важные признаки. У дерева появились какие-то.
Are you familiar with this particular specimen? Do you understand its importance? Look, I have a lot of work to do here. If you're just going to gawk, I'd ask that you move on. If you can actually assist me, however, I would appreciate it. I don't normally solicit help from random passersby, but it seems an exception is necessary. Would you be willing to retrieve some additional data for me? Well, that's... Thank you. That's unexpected. There's a series of biosensors I've placed in various locations around New Atlantis, all calibrated to gather pertinent information. They've been running for long enough that I think it's time to collect and analyze their findings. If you would bring them to me, that would save time.
Сразу меняется задание, да? На новое.
We may be in a United Colonies city, but Constellation is an entirely neutral entity, and always has been.
All the time. Mast finally sent someone down there, but nothing's changed.
Here we are, the lodge. The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us inside.
Nice day now. Yeah? Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere? It's because they have little outposts everywhere. There were so many facilities abandoned after the Colony War, the pirates used them as forward operating bases, all over the settled systems. Just one quiet day. Not too much to ask for?
Хочу в лифте ездить.
Собака Лидия 286, спасибо за топливо для ракеты Чейлд.
Лида, ты сейчас здесь? Спасибо большое.
Нет.
Если нет.
Уахаха. Я пиццу жду.
Тоже заказала?
Твою.
Он еще не привезли, там приготовили вроде бы заказ. Ого. Гей, да?
Я позвонила в доставку твою и попросила на другой адрес привезти.
Ага.
Лол, лол.
Или как я срезаю путь. Никто так не умеет срезать, как я, да? Нормальные люди так не ходят.
Check. Rifle? Already stowed. Fuel?
Just look at it. It took years to get it looking just like this.
Whatever you say.
I know you think this is a joke of a job. But keeping the grounds immaculate, you take pride in it.
Nobody cares. Nobody's looking at it.
These greens are the heart of the commercial district. And if it's clean, if it's thriving, so is New Atlantis.
I'm just here for the paycheck.
You'll come around. You'll see.
А ко мне что, выезжать, что ли? Надо?
Saw your ship come in. Nice ride.
Да.
Problem? Another day, another ship. I think I got them, you out there a lot, right? In space? Just do us all a favor and never turn into one of those spacers. Scum of the galaxy.
Я не говорю, пошел куда-то.
Stealing, killing. Even the Crimson Fleet don't trust them.
Hey, are you looking for eggs too? I've only found one so far, but I want to find more before anyone else does. So if you see some, can you tell me?
Что он там сказал?
Okay, well,
Ой,
if I see
звонит,
any of
блин.
those, I'll tell you. And you can tell me if you find any eggs. Miss Seng over at UC Distribution bought the one I found, and she said she might buy more if I can find them. I could really use the credits.
Че, украл козел? И этот датчик, что ли, украл или что?
Nice to meet you. Boo! Did I scare? I wish I lived on a spaceship.
Я видела, но...
Sorry, I can't play right now. I'm grounded.
Давай.
Быстро в задание заходить, я не понимаю. Карта такая еще дебильная, блин.
Ты там спамишь в чат, поэтому тебе... Там что-то это и... Что это?
Ну это доставит, наверное, запись. Да?
Welcome to Whetstone. If you're looking for the best cut of meat in the settled systems, look no further.
You must be joking. I have an exclusive contract with the Trade Authority. It's all shipped in from off-world. And no, I'm not divulging the planet of origin. The general term? A sharpening stone, for knives. The kind of knives that cut the most delicious meat in the settled systems. This Whetstone, though, is the best restaurant you've ever eaten at. If you like a perfect steak, you're in the right place. But of course.
Игристое вино. Оранжевый. Оранжевый. Слива. Лойка. Нет, сколько стоит. Идите в жопу. Можно своровать все это. Добрый вечер. О. Кофе.
Очень.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for choosing Terrabrew. What can I get you?
And there are two local
Corporate policy requires me to state that everything Terrabrew offers is my favorite. Certainly. Please take your time.
Надо было капучино. Что купил?
Certainly. Please take your time.
I need to report back, but this is very encouraging.
If you want a coffee, see the barista.
You can tell they put a lot of care into their franchises.
Очень.
You know, I went to chef school.
Я не смеюсь.
This ain't exactly where I saw
Ну, точно. Аня, ты как? О, посмотри. Это
Робот
что?
не успел зайти.
Вот так.
Иджи справа, привет.
Another day, the credit.
Наш выход.
One day, I'm gonna leave New Atlantis for good.
Oh,
Thank you so much. Soon I'll be coursing with bountiful energy. I'll be the most enthusiastic janitor in New Atlantis. Here, take this. I found it while I was cleaning. I figured you might find a use for it. Thanks again. I really appreciate it. I can't complain. My boss told me yesterday that I'm one of the best janitors she's ever hired. Feels great to be appreciated.
Ценит ее как уборщицу.
See you around.
Да, до свидания.
Прям плохо. Ну, на.
Так, а что у меня за задание теперь? Так, дерево. Ага. Хорошо, до дерева сейчас.
What's the point? Of what? This. Is it some sort of art? A Zen garden? What?
It's a communal art installation. It's supposed to look nice.
I guess. But I'm just saying, you could have a whole batball field or some food stands. Something useful.
It's always something with you. It's a playground too, right?
Maybe I... New Atlantis is gorgeous. Don't get me wrong.
So after an hour of whining, they're finally out here.
They're just sitting on the
There's
grass.
no
They should
one
be playing.
to play with.
Wanna go another 3 rounds with them?
I told my parents that there aren't any kids
There's
out here
kids.
playing.
Like right there.
Told them.
At least they're outside.
This is so boring.
You have picked up too much matter and become over-encumbered.
Hope New Atlantis has been treating you well. Sha.
Wish that bartender at the viewpoint would stop complaining to security. I don't know what she lost, but she won't get it back by annoying us.
Abbiamo sopportato. Блин, нет.
Gotta run soon. I'm late to a meeting.
И сидит. То есть мне бежать нужно на встречу и сидит там. Иногда фразочки, конечно, не подходят.
Ever been to Sidonia? My brother works there. Oh, sure. There's always tons of travel into New Atlantis, so there's no shortage of people to meet. I love talking with the new people and hearing about their journeys. Not to mention, it's also nice and safe. Unlike my brother's job. Well, of course. He's a Marine stationed in Sidonia. My whole family is worried about him. My dad worked his butt off so that we could all have safe jobs here in New Atlantis. But Chris ran off to Sidonia the first chance he got. He says he's okay, and that he loves his job and all that. But I don't think he understands how hard this is on our family. I hope you're right. I just have such a hard time believing that, though. But, oh my, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to dump all of that onto you. It just feels good to get it all off my chest. There's a huge tree in the Embassy District, across from the mass station. Trust me, it may sound dumb, but I think everyone should see it at least once when they're in the city. It's so cool. Or maybe I just love trees. Until next time.
Hey, if you're looking for a weapon specialist, I could really use the work to pay off some debts. The kind that need to be paid off quickly, or else I'm in big trouble. And if you don't mind, I'd kind of like to keep the details of that to myself. Unless you're agreeing to hire me, of course. Anyone can shoot at targets, but I take them out. You're not gonna find a better shot anywhere else. So, are we making a deal or what? I'm not asking for that much. Just my fair share.
Привычное время в этом. Я спать что ли?
You're asking me to work for less than the going rate? Why would I do that? Don't think I'm desperate or anything, but you do have a point. Well, I guess something's better than nothing. I'll cut my price, but I'm not going any lower.
А мне есть сука кредит? Нет.
Really? I mean, thanks. Sorry, I'm just used to hearing no. Thanks for giving me a chance. I'm on my way.
Hope life is treating you well. Let me know if I can get you anything. Hey there. Always nice to see a new face. First time in New Atlantis?
Да, впервые.
Oh boy, I didn't mean for you to take it personally. It's just something to say to customers. Break the ice, know what I mean? Listen, you just relax. Make yourself comfortable. You're welcome to stay as long as you want. That work for you, new guy? Let me know if there's anything I can get you. You're in the right place.
Винишко и кофе, а? Что это такое? Что это такое? Отвертки.
курьи ножки.
Угу. Закуют. Гаси. Плюс 100 сопротивления урона на 3 минуты, на минус 15% восстановления кислорода. Типа лайм какой-то. Блин, такой вырез вообще сразу видно, что это, блин, на дольке вот, ну вот, лимона. И да, какой вырез. Капец.
Да, блин.
Так.
You know, I had a guy in here last week ranting that General Shao ought to send the Marines down into the well. I'm usually all for letting folks speak their mind. Most times it can't be helped after a few drinks. But that was just too much. Anybody stuck living in the well, it almost certainly isn't by choice. And things down there aren't that bad. Yep. Spaceport traffic keeps me pretty busy. But just between you and me, I've got something in the works that'll change everything. A new drink that'll make this place famous. Galaxy-wide.
Собака Лидия 286, спасибо за топливо для ракеты Child.
Well, at the moment, it's what's not in it that's an issue right now. I don't have everything for the recipe. I made a deal with the hauler to bring me some small samples of an ingredient I think will make all the difference. But it never showed up. Turns out the guy I hired was also hired by a few other folks. The kinds of folks who ship
Лидия, спасибо.
less than legal cargo. So we went, and the whole lot was impounded. Now they're just sitting on it.
Мы выиграли или нет?
Sweet time like they always do. It's killing
А,
me.
только началась арена.
Я спать.
Давай, давай, спокойной ночи. Сладких снов, или как там говоришь.
Да одну выиграли и вот вторая.
Сейчас.
Yes. What with all these extra credits cluttering up the place, why didn't I think of that? Sorry, snark isn't helpful. This stuff was pricey to get a hold of the first time.
Нет.
I submitted all the paperwork, believe me. It won't amount to anything, but I did it. And really, I'm not even certain this is what I need to finish the recipe. I think it is. I need to get my hands on that cargo. I mean, doing something about this won't exactly be on the straight and narrow, will it? I really do. It's gonna keep me awake nights if I don't try. Before we say anything else, I am in no way asking you to do anything that might violate any of the many laws in place here in New Atlantis or the larger United Colonies. This is just one friend
Thank you for the read, собака Пинту Кленок 42.
Спасибо за рейд. Привет. Рейдеру, кто там пришел.
Hypothetically, that were done in a less than 100% legal way? Well, that might not be the worst thing in the world. You, with me on this?
Нет, я не с тобой. Кого мне нужно убить? Это как в этом было. В Atomic Hearts. А кого нужно убить?
God, you have no idea what a relief this is. I'm obviously not expecting you or anyone to go in guns blazing and taking hostages or something. I just figure there has to be a way to get what I need. Like I said, I submitted the usual security release forms. But because my cargo is tied up with a bunch of, again, totally unrelated illegal stuff, I don't expect the forms to matter. At all. I went and talked to an officer at the office, too. Yumi. Sergeant, maybe? He was polite, but unhelpful. I declined to suggest that as their new slogan. New Atlanta Security. Polite, but unhelpful. Truth in advertising, eh? I know a few things, but not much. The cargo is being held down at the spaceport, not in the security office. Still, they use the same access cards. If you had one, it'd work. How or why you would have a UC security access card is none of my business, of course. I'm sure I'm better off not knowing. Beyond that, the ship decks over there might also be able to get in. I don't know any of them, or I'd be talking to them instead of you. No offense. Yeah, this is hardly a life or death situation. Some light breaking and entering at worst, right? I'm obviously not expecting you or anyone to go in guns blazing and taking hostages or something. I just figure there has to be a way to get what I need. I'm not worried. I'm annoyed. Wait, are you saying I should be worried? No, of course not. It'll be fine. Totally fine. I trust you. Hi, stop
how
by
are you?
anytime you'd like to catch up.
Oh boy.
You picked a good day to drop by. Bartender's making them strong today. You in town for business?
Что он там сказал? Ничего не понятно.
Cheers. Nothing like a cold one after a long trip through the space lanes, if you ask me. It seems like we have that in common. Personally, I'm here looking for work. I just quit my job as a weapon tester for MAST. I'm billing myself as a weapons expert, sniper tech specifically. Most travelers like having someone on their crew who's good with firearms. The settled systems are no picnic. Oh yeah, plenty of us. There's a whole branch of MAST scientific wing called DRIP. That's dedicated to developing new weapons for the UC military. No, I'm not. I'm actually hoping for a crew gig. Lots of pilots stop by the viewport on their way into town. I figure if I hung around long enough, I'd run into someone who was hiring. Well, I'll be damned. What a coincidence. Working on a ship sounds perfect. I was hoping my next job would get me out of the city. What's your offer? I'm a reasonable guy, but that's just too low. All right. I'll look elsewhere then. If you change your mind, you can find me here.
Good to see you again. Can I get you something?
I really love this place. Couldn't imagine living anywhere else.
Здесь много народу, да?
Hello?
Hello? That's my husband. Is he in some kind of trouble? Okay. What's wrong? What's this? Oh, I see. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Thank you. Thank you for bringing this to me. Yeah. He does. Did. We loved him very much. I'm sorry. I need to go.
Невзначай выполнил задание, да?
Hey there. You look like the planet hopping type. Got any room on your ship for someone like me? Plenty. I'm comfortable on a ship, especially in the gunner seat. I'm also a trained expert with shotguns. I have the certification to prove it. I guess that's goodbye then? Safe travels!
Yes, what? If you're hiring, I could really use the work. I'm not asking for much, just a reasonable share.
Как он улыбается. Здесь можно найти ребят, которые...
You picked a good day to drop by. Bartender's making them strong today. You in town for business?
Я с тобой вроде разговаривал.
Sorry, didn't mean to pry. I can't stand snoopy people. It seems like we have that in common. Personally, I'm here looking for work. I just quit my job as a weapon tester for Mast.
У вас утро.
4 часа.
Do I need a shower or something?
Привет.
Здорово. Ну как съездил-то?
Not used to people coming up to me. The suit usually scares them off. Although I guess that's my fault, isn't it?
Сейчас будешь ржать.
Рассказывай.
Туда дорога заняла 4 часа 40 минут.
Охренеть.
Ну там класс.
Psychological warfare up front tends to make things easier. Retired, actually, from too many lives to count. But I've been all those things, yeah? And a few more. I spend a lot of time in the fringes these days. God help you if you come across something someone wants. You'd think it was things like civilizations and factions that
СМП
cause people to want to
пригласили в
shoot each other.
19 часов проехать гонку на вестах.
Without that,
Стримили на СМП eSports ВК. Я в первой гонке был 3М, Грицай 1М.
Серега, блин, красавчик, конечно.
Of course. That's what makes the reality so tragic. Wait a second. I think I'm in danger of having a real conversation with someone for a change. Better stop here. I'm sure we'll see each other again.
Good to see you. Never a dull day in the big city. Oh, sure.
There's always tons of travel into New Atlantis, so that.
Я с тобой разговаривал уже.
Not to mention, it's also. He's a Marine, and if he keeps telling me it's safe and how all I ever hear about. Finally, someone understands. I guess I can only hope that. But anyways, I apologize. I didn't mean to dump all of that on. Have a good one.
Во второй
реверс я был уже третий, но на меня напали. Сам буду пересматривать этот трэш. Есть видел на ВК СМП eSports, субботние гонки, сначала мы гонялись, а потом AG Team.
Не видел. Это типа... А? О, миссии, да, какие-то еще можно листать.
Комментил. Так вот уже 20 часов 15 минут, а мне нужно на электричку. Ширяев.
Ага. И ты успел на электричку-то?
Сергей согласился довести.
Разные. Так, где это? Это здесь. Возле рубежа, что ли? Я с деревом хочу задание выполнить.
Спасибо ему. А потом он мне говорит, я сейчас к себе в Калугу, посплю пару часов и обратно. Я ему вот почему тебе эндуранс дается хорошо.
Угу. А до Калуги-то далеко, что я даже не в курсе. Москвы до Калуги.
А теперь самое главное.
Рассказывай.
«300 от трассы».
Охренеть.
I'm afraid, due to recent legislative action, I'm no longer able to allocate ships. I can, however, deal in general goods. Welcome to UC Distribution. Now, before you say a word, I am required to inform you that formal complaints cannot be filed until the customer feedback system is back online. I have been told it'll be up and running in 2 weeks, but you know how these things are. I am sorry for any potential inconvenience. Also, if you're here about a corporate account, I've been assured that deliveries will be back on schedule soon.
Значит, Сергей довез, 20 минут ждал электричку, 2 часа на ней, час на метро. Выхожу с моей станции и мне навстречу идет Миша Лапаник. Я говорю, что... Как так?
Как это? Как это так-то? Ну-ка рассказывай.
You mean besides providing a pleasant face for customers to interact with? It's all in the name. We distribute materials and products all around the United Colonies. Never a dull moment. Always something going on, and 4 other things we need to be ready for. I know some people don't believe it, but we really do the best we can. Wouldn't still be working here if I didn't care. I hope we have what you need.
Ну то есть они закончили эфир и мы встретились около моего дома. Ядкой, что это мир перевернулся.
Он где был? На эфире на каком-то, что ли? Фига себе, клевая штука, да?
Они были на МРВ.
Реально.
И такое. Каждого. Рюкзак.
То есть мы попрощались и вдруг они оказываются у меня около метро.
Странно, а как, ну как он там оказался-то?
Что называется, повезло. В
Ну.
одно время.
Ага. В Москве там, блин, встретиться.
Во всей Москве.
Да, я о том и говорю. Офигеть, блин. Встретиться, блин. Судовые части какие-то.
Я записал видео. Ведь не поверит. Сейчас кину на WhatsApp.
Угу. Фига, прицел какой странный, да? Ну, это больше патронов в базе, да?
Да блин. Ничего.
Это по шахту. Он дает вообще описания нет никакого.
Это памятка.
А хлам есть какой-нибудь, блин? Разное. Блокнот. Вот нафиг он мне не нужен, да?
Я скинул.
Корезы. Нужны, не нужны, фиг его знает. Так. Не. Штука такая, да? Сигарет.
Молодцы, который.
Яйцо пришельца. То есть откуда у меня яйцо пришельца? Вот он дает, понятно.
Здрасте. Как дела? Да, памятку.
Планшет за 17 минут. Вентилятор какой-то настольный, для чего он не нужен вообще? Название блендера, блин.
Короче, это удобно, да?
Такая фигня, блин.
Новости.
Где мяч? Мяча вообще нет. Так, даем. Зачем мне эти все ткани нужны? Ресурсы. Ресурсы нужны.
Не знаю.
Одежда, может, блин, тоже не сильно дорого
Нет.
продается. Опять продадим нафиг. Не нужно. Нифига, прикольно. Минус 15% урона от врагов. Даем, блин, скафандр. Уже можно продать еще.
Да.
Продать, наверное, да?
именем.
Магазин больше. Тоже продам. Стабильность у него выше, да? Но точность ниже. Урона почему-то меньше, что ли? Продам.
Девочка.
А, у него кредитов осталось 3. Еще есть у человека кредиты есть, что нельзя. Видите, все. Понятно. Нет, вроде бы.
Who, Jordan? That kid's in here every other day with some random thing he found. Trying to get credits. Yeah, I took pity on him. Why? What is it?
План. Я посмотрю свою гонку на ВК СМП eSports и глазунью бысто заделаю. Наклонная черта влево и спать.
That's so? Must mean something to you if you came looking for it. Well, you can have it back for what I paid for it, plus a little extra. Let's call it a convenience fee, shall we?
Сучка.
I could, but I did pay for it. I'd like to recover my losses. And it's all the way in the back room. I'd have to walk back there, then back out here. You're the one who said it was junk. If that's true, why bother coming back for it at all?
Ладно.
Pleasure doing business with you. Right. Come back if you need something else.
Service with a smile. That's the UC way.
Как здесь оказался?
Wen really keeps the distribution center in tip-top shape. Of course, who wouldn't? It's such a privilege to be able to work for the UC government, a true force of good. Every day is so exciting. I get to meet so many new people, solve interesting problems, and learn about developing situations throughout the settled systems. Yep, there's never a boring day at the distribution center. Oh, no, when I was growing up, I actually wanted to be a miner on Sidonia. As weird as that may sound. I guess I never wanted to have a typical job. Lucky for me, working at the distribution center is...
Сейчас, подожди.
Слышь ты? Да, воистину маяк. А где он? Даже не знаю. У тебя не было, знаешь? Хотя... Я в захвате. Мой любимый кот. Ну чё? Так будет. А, ну не одни мы такие. Давай. Включай тогда.
О, скучно это было. Недавно. Что, он остыл? Что, думаешь, он остыл? Привет, привет. Ди, Ник, снова привет.
Anything but typical. Oh, that's not really my area. I don't have clearance for that just yet. Well, someday, maybe. You'll want to talk to Miss Seng about that. Take care of yourself.
Not sure if those Varun zealots live in space or got separated from their home planet or what, but they scavenge what they need. Lots of old facilities left over from the colony war, and they like to pick them clean.
Собака, блин, это прикольно.
Да, я сегодня. Да.
Please, if you experience any issues in your dealings with the distribution center, let us know. We're always striving to improve.
Working at the distribution center can be tiring, but it sure is rewarding.
Где моя пицца?
Я долго чай пил. Да.
А?
Так долго, да, давай хоть. Ты там, о, блин. Я хочу. Я буду 5 минут. Я сегодня была в 11 утра, то передача 5 часов.
Are you working toward that next technological leap? Then let Ryujin Industries help you get there. Fill out an application today to become part of the most advanced technology corporation.
Там посередине дороги. Там посередине. А вон машины едут. Раз, два, повезло.
Просто идешь мимо, там какие-то здания открываются. Что, вечный огонь?
Just tell me how many zeros I need to add to the offer.
I'm sorry, sir, but we can't sell to UC citizens only.
Ah, I think I understand. And the cost to put me down as a citizen would be what exactly?
Sir, bribery is a crime in the colonies.
Fine. Perhaps I'll just be having a chat with your superiors then. Good day. All I want to do is give the United Colonies my money. Why do they need to make that so challenging?
Ну так вот сложно, чё уж.
It's a buyer's market right now. Good time to make a move. Welcome to Feeling Realty. I'm Zora. I'm here to help with whatever you may need. What brings you in today? Looking to settle down or move up in the world or just window shopping? You know, a lot of people say that after they see the big high-rises with the fancy lobbies. Truth is, there's always an option. Don't count yourself out. I'm here if you have any more questions, or if you'd like to look at properties. Oh, don't I wish. Between UC regulations and demand here in the city, I haven't had a chance to branch out yet. But you best believe I'm keeping an eye on the situation and actively lobbying for a little more leeway. Okay, let me just pull up your data. Oh, I'm sorry, but you're not a United Colonies citizen. I'm afraid property ownership here in New Atlantis isn't available to you. If you take the exciting step of becoming a citizen, we'll be here for you. Enjoy your time in New Atlantis.
We've got some lovely places available, if you've earned your citizenship, of course.
Kind of busy right now.
I appreciate your assistance, but I still need all of those sensors. Any luck tracking down those sensors? So you do. Wonderful. I'll just take these, and we'll see what they have to tell us. All right, we'll just upload the data. Give it a moment. And just another moment. It is working, isn't it? Ah, there it is. Relief. Now, let's see. This is... Well, it's... Oh my.
Да, пошел.
It's a good thing you brought the biosensors to me when you did. Well, there's good news and bad news. The good news is that my suspicions were correct. There is something wrong with the tree. I will report my findings to Mast immediately with no small amount of satisfaction. The phrase, "I told you so," may even be uttered more than once. Well, from a certain point of view. In an admittedly somewhat selfish manner. The bad news, as it were, is that the internal composition of the tree is changing. In this particular case, the tree is now regularly emitting ultra-low frequency sound waves. They're nearly imperceptible now, but they're growing in strength. This is something we've never observed before. Depending on how large these waves grow, consequences for the city could be disastrous. I must consult with my colleagues in Mast at once. Thank you for your assistance. I hope these credits are adequate compensation.
Ты уже поел?
Нет, еще.
Я подумаю.
Это картошка.
Let's hope that Mast takes these findings seriously. Thank you for your help retrieving the biosensors.
If I move back to Neon, I'd miss New Atlantis like crazy. I can't get enough of all the trees around here. No, I'm from Neon. I moved here a couple months ago for a job at the Office of Interstellar Affairs. It's a part of Mast's administrative wing. We handle relations between the UC and the Freestar Collective. One of our main focuses is making
Приятного
sure the
заранее.
stays intact.
Спасибо.
I don't think anybody wants another war.
Че не спишь?
Oh, I love it. I think New Atlantis is the most beautiful place in the settled systems. I can't believe how many trees there are in the city. Thanks. Maybe I'll see you around. Yeah, I work at MAST, in the Office of Interstellar Affairs. I'm a sort of liaison between the UC and the Freestar Collective. I help solve communication problems, show visiting diplomats the city, things like that. Probably doesn't sound all that exciting to you, but I love it. I've been interested in a diplomatic career since I was a kid.
The data from the biosensors speaks for itself.
Что ты просто...
do on Gagarin.
Beats me, but the financials make sense.
Well then, we're going to have to give you one hell of a send-off.
You, madam, have a deal.
32, 80.
I think you've got me mistaken for someone else.
Угу.
Бесишь.
Диану, наливай, пожалуйста. Давай, наливай. Слушайте ее, да? Думал, что они здесь.
A diplomatic visa? You got to be kidding me. Invoice haven't needed diplomatic visas since the colony war.
The law is the law, sir, and that one's still on the books. New Atlantis Security Charter 2308 Addendum, Article 2, Section 8.
Ludicrous. You made all that up. There is no such addendum. The war ended almost 20 years ago. I am Representative Evans Chisholm of the Freestyle Collective. I've been coming here for months trying to ensure continued peace.
I don't make up the laws, Representative. I just enforce them. You have a good day now. Someplace else. Hey, no loitering.
Меня хотел уволить, наверное.
Can I help you? A what? Heard my talk with the good representative, did you? No, you're fine. That's just a little game I like to play with the Freestar Collective guys. Keeps them on their toes. Make sure they know who's boss here in New Atlantis. You know what I mean? Diplomatic visa. Politicians haven't needed one of those since the colony war. Huh? What, article whatever, section whatever? Yeah, right. I also got a bridge to sell you in Sidonia. Interested? Now beat it. Can't you see I'm busy policing? Can I help you? Oh, you heard that? Like I said, he needs a diplomatic visa to enter the city. Not my fault he doesn't know the law. Ignorance is no excuse, you know? I mean, yeah, sure, I could have. And I could say you assaulted me. Because that's what having power is. Now why don't you go take a walk?
Козел какой-то.
What? Can't you see I'm dealing with something? I apologize for snapping. No, I'm definitely not all right. I've got work to do at the embassy. And our overly diligent security officer over there won't let me enter the city. Claims I need a diplomatic visa, which I've never needed before in all the time I've visited New Atlantis. Oh, really? And here I am biting your head off. Apologies. I'm just, well, rather flustered. Look, if you have time, Could you please go to the Freestyle Collective Embassy and speak to a diplomat? They'll know what to do. Thank you. I'll wait here until the embassy sends the cavalry. Not like I have much choice. Speak to someone at the embassy. They'll be able to clear this up.
Долго выходить-то, ё-моё.
Actuators look decent. I mean, for a ship this old.
Hey, this really isn't a good place for civilians to be hanging around. There's something I can help you with? Oh, security impounded a ton of cargo and didn't have storage space for it all, so we're holding on to some of it until they can run inventory. So, you need something, or... not really sure. Whenever they get through their backlog, I guess. There a reason you're asking? Yeah... I can't really just let you in there. That's what I'm hoping. I try to be.
Видишь, нет?
I don't think so. I'm gonna need you to clear out of
Блин.
here, or else I'll have to call security. It's really not safe for civilians here.
Капец, что, я проиграл, что ли? Подожди. А что, нельзя загрузиться? Где я сохранялся?
Не помню, такая.
49, блин, дофига далеко.
Две минуты.
Я был так близко. Так, сюда, наверное, да? Он никуда больше не подходит. Вот сюда, наверное, да? Этот вот сюда.
Где?
Он даже ничего не заметил, что ли?
Hey, try and be careful, okay? Don't want a ship landing on your head.
Давай.
Арены закончились, что ли?
Может быть. Даже, по-моему, 8, что ли, арен. Посмотреть надо. Пишется вроде бы. Есть арены или нет. Да, это же арена. А мне не пишет, да?
Можно.
Осталось раундов 0. До 8 было уже.
Не могу попасть.
Ну вот. Значит, нету.
Да.
Ладно, сохранимся. Вот он сказал. Весенную лиса.
Anything I can do for you?
I don't want to sound desperate, but
Давай.
Конечно.
hey there, new guy.
Привет,
Hope
новенький.
life is treating you
Надеюсь,
well.
что жизнь скрывает вас удачно.
Can get you anything.
У меня есть для вас подарок.
Oh, no way. You really got it?
Ты действительно понял?
I don't want to know what you did to get this, right? I mean, I want to know, but it's maybe better if I don't.
Если security за запросом, мы с вами никогда не встречались.
I certainly hope not. This is a huge deal to me, but it's not worth either of us murdering over. Well, look, I can assure this will all be worth it in the end. Matter of fact, I'm going to let you have
Я
the
спать.
first ever
Доброй
sip.
ночи.
Доброй
On top of
ночи.
that, you get free drinks. Not like unlimited free drinks, but you want a little pick-me-up now and then? I got you covered. I need some time to work on what comes next. But this was the difficult part, I think. Really?
Я могу иногда у нее бесплатно покупать, попить. Прикольно. Выполнив задание.
Фало на веселе.
Bit of a slow news day around here. Ah, well, speaking of news, some folks are convinced David Barron, you know, the SSN anchor, is some sort of Freestar sympathizer. Ridiculous, if you ask me. Sure, they ran a couple of stories about Aquila City that weren't totally critical, but come on. Have you ever been? It's really not that bad. Anyway, that's the sort of high-stakes stuff people talk up while waiting on a flight. So glad you asked, aren't you? I can tell. Sure thing. What can I get you?
Где бесплатный напиток? Это вообще не фигня.
Ты уже идешь.
Ликерная жижа плавала под кислым пуншем из экзотических инопланетных фруктов.
20 минут.
12% шанс убеждения на 5 минут. Прикольно. Мне можно что-то продать даже. Ну вот хорошо, что здесь и оружие не могу продать, да, как бы. Могу продать всякую тоже такую же выпивку, кофе всякие там, да. Паёк тоже, да. Круто. Зачем мне 2 груши? Здоровье восстанавливает. Продадим, да? Так. Опять. Вроде бы жрать нам не нужно. Это, да. Маршмелки. Эфир. Такой корм какой-то, что ли? Нафиг она мне?
Да.
Серьезно. Кучки куриц. Яблоки. Точки яблок. Яблоко такое. Две единицы.
Почему один?
Да?
Не можешь помочь?
Моти.
Это мясо.
Моти.
В клубе есть, наверное?
Да, вино есть.
See you around.
Ну ладно, задание
А у меня
выполнили.
вопрос, как ты добрался?
Бонус кредитов.
Ну как, подожди. Попробуй добраться.
Где деньги
Да.
посмотреть?
Там где все. Какой-то. Во.
Не, серьезно, а где посмотреть, сколько кредитов у меня? Так, у меня 1 очко навыка.
Ну, да. Конечно. Я что-то...
Реально, где смотреть, сколько денег? Мне надо зайти, наверное. Я думаю, куда она спряталась?
Hope life is treating you well. Well, that's what I'm here for. What'll it be?
Нет. 13 тысяч у меня кредит.
Catch you later.
Yeah.
I'm looking for work. You hiring? Put me behind the trigger of your ship's energy weapon, and your targets are gonna have a very bad day.
Как это выстроить?
You'd be getting a bargain.
Yes.
Чувак ушел отсюда. Ладно, который был.
You picked a good day to drop by. Bartender's making them strong today. You in town for business? Sorry, didn't mean to bug you. Enjoy your drink. You picked a good day to drop by. Cheers. It seems like we have that in common. Personally, I'm here looking for work. Well, I'll be damned. What a coincidence. Working on a ship sounds perfect. I was hoping my next job would get me out of the city. What's your offer?
Знаете, мне кажется, у нас ничего не получится.
Нет, я просто его нарушила.
Диана, дай мне пиццу.
Я вылечу. Тебе повезло.
Это типа метро по городу.
Спокойно.
Sidonia? My brother works there.
Я с тобой разговаривал уже, ты была в этом в пивнушке.
The project has to be done this quarter. Our back is against the wall.
Surely you can take a day off. Everyone needs to recharge.
It's not mandatory, but people notice who's there and who's not. We nail this, and careers are going to change. And bonus.
I know. I just hope it's worth it.
I can stay for a little while longer. It's just 3 more days. After the project's finished, a long
The
final push is always the worst part.
Megacorps demand so much of his place.
Ошибка.
As Crimson,
Welcome to Infinity Ltd's corporate headquarters. We don't get very many visitors here. It really makes the day crawl by.
They need people like you.
All visitors are by appointment only, I'm afraid.
I'm sure a junior assistant is vital.
In the door. Welcome to Infinity. If you need something, see the reception.
Это со мной разговаривать.
Wow, you look completely different.
It's me.
I feel underdressed. Not here on business.
I don't know why they set up shop here.
You're
not on
So
local
the
either?
hardware is worth the
New
trip.
Atlantis.
Нет, там есть.
Магазинчики. Какая-то такая фигня, да, тут? Самое прикольное, что я не могу ходить, блин, быстро. Постоянно кислород кончается, постоянно что-то вот. Почему я здесь не могу ходить? Почему я все время должен контролировать движение вот это вот? Быстрее пойдешь, а у тебя кислород кончается. Странно. Понимаешь, что он бежит вот так. Не каждый как бегает, да? Но почему это нельзя выключить в настройках, чтобы можно переключиться на ходьбу?
Ой.
Здравствуйте.
We'll check you at the elevators. Try not to make a fuss.
Мне премию выдали.
Я в лифт не
Welcome to
пойду.
Премию
Infinity.
выдали.
Is there something I can help you with?
Да.
Вообще больше. Премию выдали.
Unless you have an appointment, only Freestar diplomats and security members are allowed inside. And because
Нет,
you're
вам
asking
выдали?
a question, I take it you don't have one.
В смысле, есть в кармане в заднем.
Могу дальше пока.
You can't forget what you don't need. Diplomatic visas haven't been in use since the Colony War. No, this sounds to me like a guard bought a red marker and colored some tape. I'll make a call to Sergeant Yumi and see if I can't get this squared away. Thanks for the tip. Don't you worry. I'll have our people go and fetch the representative.
Нет, мне больше, знаешь?
Nobody sees, no loitering. Unless you've got embassy business, I suggest you mosey along.
Иу.
Да где она? Вот. Я могу.
Блин, он достал ходить так громко.
Both sides decided the time had come to bring the colony war to an end. So the two parties came together to negotiate the terms of the armistice. Fleet sizes would be capped, mechs and xeno weapons outlawed, and all research
Я еще
related
могу что-нибудь погадать больше.
under lock and key in their own special archives.
Смеяться.
Actually rests below our feet. And while these new restrictions transformed the system, entire economies were upended with a flick of a pen. They also marked the start of something critical: cooperation between the United Colonies and the Free Star Collective for the first time in decades. A pledge between the powers for a more harmonious future. Thank you for listening.
Я стою тебе. Я падаю на пол. Ты его не дойдет. Еще. Одна где-то.
Так, ну что у нас там они проговорили, да, что-то? Какие-то странные картины, если честно.
The archives themselves are off limits, but you're free to look around up here.
Зачем он так руки держит? Вы что, альпинист какой-то? Зачем у тебя крюк какой-то?
You know, I honestly expected this place to be a lot more rah UC. Maybe they learned their lesson.
You think the Freestars made the UC build this place? Make sure we had a reminder around that we lost?
Вот законченный. Так, стоять. Реально жизнь.
I'm glad they built places like this. Remind us all what went so wrong. I've lived here all my life.
Опа.
It's hard to tell, but the UC's changed a lot since the war.
Так
I
делаю.
never would have seen something like this place 20 years ago.
Ноги в диване.
Это вот. А вот второй.
Not supposed to be talking to you. This is a shared Freestar UC territory, so act accordingly. No funny business. Understand? We run a tight ship down here.
No chit-chat on duty. You got your clearances? Good.
Стой.
Что развалил? Валяется.
Я чувствую. Не сидишь. Мне интересно. Нет, конца. Так.
Робот вышел через дверь, через вторую, которая закрыта была. Так. Что у нас за задание? Чашку кофе?
Не, зачем?
Да, есть кофе. Будешь кофе?
Знаю.
Будешь кофе? Ну ладно, не хочешь, как хочешь.
Let's hope that Mast takes these findings seriously.
Я понял.
Можно же, знаешь как? Сейчас. О, кстати, это есть? Да сколько нужно тут? Раз на год.
SSNN correspondent Nora Vasquez on the ground in Aquila City has reported an increased attacks by the Shaw.
Wow. Двигаться.
Я там шляпа какая? Какая шляпа? Опять на космодром. Я здесь должен быть.
Well, hello. You hear about the job by any chance? The officer over there can help you with any bounty issues.
На тебя второй.
Totally understand. But if you're looking to make some credits and serve the United Colonies at the same time, just let me know. Back again. Are you interested in the job by any chance? Well, first things first, I have to ask. Do you have any security experience at all?
Как дела?
It sure counts for something. I mean, you're alive. And resilience is definitely an important trait for any officer. Well, I think I've heard all I need. Your first assignment couldn't be easier. Go to Mast and check in with Agent Plato at Aegis. There was a package left at a dead drop, and they need UC Security will handle it. He'll fill you in on the details.
Ой, это тайны сведения.
Aegis? They're basically UC intelligence. They help identify threats to New Atlantis before they become problems. While we're separate departments, there are times we need to rely on each other, so it's important to keep a good working relationship. We do Agent Plato this favor, and maybe he'll toss us some intel when an investigation stalled. Tit for tat. You know how it works. Well, just because you're bringing it here doesn't mean that's where it'll end up. As for why, you can ask Aegis. As far as I'm concerned, it's none of my business. You know, MAST, the Military, Administrative, and Scientific Triumvirate. Giant building in the center of the city? Headquarters of the entire United Colonies? I really should have given you a more thorough interview. Let me know if you have any questions.
Hello. Ever run into spacers? Scumbags and scavengers. They're like vultures, picking away at the leftovers of the colony war. You'll find them scouring through old labs and facilities, taking whatever's not nailed down.
I have nothing to say. I desire no company. Leave. I am a prisoner.
Пойду я тоже. Вы...
Who do not kill their enemies when they should.
Давай. Я так чуть-чуть еще, может, поиграю.
Called me to fight the
Нужно спать идти.
in the United Colonies. But I was ambushed and my ship disabled. Now I am here.
Be careful. If my shift goes long again, my girl is gonna kill me.
Yes. Yeah, it's simple, but...
Тут много заданий, блин, в городе.
О. Я еще ем. Я не пойду сюда.
Что, я обратно вернулся к этому чуваку? Маю.
Huh. Well, isn't this a pleasant surprise? I hadn't expected to run into you again. Collecting and analyzing data regarding the internal composition of this tree. You do recall aiding me with that, don't you? Yes, well, I had good reason to be distressed. You had already helped me establish that there is something unprecedented going on with this tree. Now my superiors have been made aware. There is growing concern. Oh my. A bit of an unintentional pun, isn't that? Well, concern that things are going to get worse. The data we gathered points to a definitive trend. The vibrations coming from this tree are increasing in strength and frequency. Because we've never seen this before, not on this scale, we have absolutely no idea what the upper limit is. We don't know when or even if this will stop. It's imperceptible by normal human standards now, but given time. While I hesitate to speculate on the possibilities, none of them are good. Yes, and not just humans. All organic life will be affected. Low-frequency vibrations are not uncommon in this species. The vibrations help disperse nutrients throughout the tree. However, normally the vibrations are imperceptible. If the vibrations continue to increase in frequency and strength, prolonged exposure could lead to harmful and potentially deadly side effects. It's imperative we find a way to correct this. There is data regarding other, younger members of the species. Unfortunately, there are some, shall we say, personal issues with acquiring it. Personnel issues, if you understand me. What? No, that is ridiculous. I am a professional. One of the other researchers in MAST, Emilio Hadek, has research I believe could be vital to my work here. He and I don't see eye to eye, and so far he's refused to turn it over to me. I'm hoping that if someone else were to ask, he might be more inclined to relinquish it. What do you say? He's held a grudge against me for years. It's petty, really. I'm sure he thinks that doing this now will hold back my career. He wouldn't listen when I tried to explain this isn't about me. There are bigger concerns. Oh, thank you. Last I knew, he was on a field assignment somewhere near the outskirts of the city. Perhaps it's best if you don't mention my name in the process.
Kinda in the middle of something here?
I'm on tax duty tomorrow. Can't wait.
It's
a privilege to be able to work for the UC government. Take it
С тобой
easy.
разговаривал.
Word of advice? Steer clear of the well.
Давай-ка сохранимся.
Mind your step. Important research happening here. Could you stand a little to the left? I think you're blocking my readings. Oh, it's important research. I won't bore you with the technical details, but it's critical that I get this done. Trees. I see what's going on here. You're working with Kelton, aren't you? Nice try, but it's not happening. No. No way. Kelton is actively ruining my career. There's no chance that I'm helping him with anything. Whatever this thing is he's on about, he's just doing it to make himself look good with the higher-ups. I'm not helping him with that. Kelton screwed me over good. Probably ruined my chances for advancing in MAST. I'm not going to forgive that, ever. Oh yeah? You think so? Wow, thanks for that. I'll really give it some thought. He really won't let this go, will he? Maybe I can make this work in my favor. Okay, you know what? I'll hand over the data. But I'm only going to do so after you've helped me secure a better position in Mast. Oh, don't worry. You're just going to erase some files for me. Make sure I look good next time promotions get passed around. Well, then I guess we don't have anything else to discuss, and Kelton can just forget about getting his hands on the data. See you around. Changed your mind, did you? Willing to help? Fine. I'll figure out some other way to get what I want. Of all the assignments they could have given me. Could you stand a... Oh, it's in... What? You've got to be kidding me. Is he seriously that desperate? No. No way. Kelton is actively ruining my career. There's no chance that... Whatever he's on about, he's just doing it to me. Right. Of course, we're all in danger. Trees are involved. He really won't let this go. Maybe I can... Okay, you know what? But I'm only going to do so... Oh, don't worry. Wait, really? Wow. Okay. I've gotten a few bad performance evaluations in the last couple of years. Totally unjustified, incredibly unfair. I found a backdoor into the Mast network so I could make some changes to my personnel file. But it turns out the chief engineer knows what she's doing. The only way to get access is from the terminal in her apartment, which is kind of locked. Two reasons. First, because if I get caught doing it, then I'm really in trouble, and there's no getting out of it. Second, I've got someone who needs something from me and is totally unaffiliated with my branch of Mast. If you get caught, it's got nothing to do with me. How can I pass up this opportunity? Only if someone catches you doing it. Just get in, access her terminal, delete the files, and get out. Really simple. Oh, don't worry about it. It's just, pretty much everything in my personnel file. Most of it is fine, of course. I'm good at what I do. I just received a few very unfair reviews recently, and I figured... Not much experience with government bureaucracy, huh? The Mast network is running off hardware that is decades old. They don't upgrade anything unless it's absolutely necessary. This will just be one entry in a long list of mild annoyances that aren't worth following up on. It's kind of amazing, really. Between you and me, as little as possible. I'm just kidding, of course. I work really, really hard at my job. Studied in computational bioscience, did some time in... These days, I just help out wherever I can. Waiting for a good opportunity. Maybe an open... Need something? Oh, that's right. Oh, don't worry about it. Most of it is... I get a chance to keep... Best of luck out there.
Что надо? Либо попробовать его убедить, либо пойти удалить эти файлы долбаные.
это модное. Это получилось. Вот эта часть. Это
9.
не знаю. Да. Это не надо. Это не надо.
Something to report?
Это спрашивает тоже. Нет, я спросила. Я
Yeah, I officially passed my certificate. You're looking at a genuine spaceport technician.
Fancy. You making the large stacks of credits now?
Oh, the largest.
Looks like we're eating at Dawn's Roost tomorrow night.
I was thinking maybe chunks.
Be still, my heart. Working the spaceport is a big step up for us.
Without my wife, there's no way I'd be where I am.
Квартира.
Он только сказал, можно это
Одна машина, что ли?
Я давайте. Нет. У нас есть. Приказы. Нет, не кидаем, потому что так. А. Ладно. Иисус.
Ты еще играешь.
Я что-то забыл.
Уже рассвет.
Я не вижу. Так. А ты еще не спишь?
Ой, вроде решила. Никси. Отлично, блядь.
Уснуть не могу.
Допустимые доказательства.
Вот так. Просто так уснуть ты не можешь.
Смотри, тут месяц-то. Вот, допустим.
Ты дверь не закрываешь за собой, робот.
Вот. Повторение это следует.
Бывает такое, что не можешь уснуть. Непонятно, почему.
Ты, кстати, да, ты.
My mother wanted me to be a doctor. A doctor. Mothers, am I right? What?
Мама начала разговаривать со мной. Живая? What is it?
Data's right here, when you're done with your part. You have some good news for me? Oh, boo-hoo. We both get what we want. I took a peek on the network, saw that things have updated. Great job. You came through for me, so now I'll do the same for you. This slate has all the data Kelton needs. Hand it over to him, stuff it down his throat. It's all the same to me.
Урод какой-то, если честно. Лучше бы я...
Вот кого. Это просто я вот. Здорово. Ты хочешь потом давай выбрать?
Mind your step. Important research happening here. Could you stand? Trees? No. Whatever this thing... Kelton screwed me over good. Right. Okay, you know, but I'm only going to... Wait, really? I've gotten a few back. I found a back door into the only way to get at. Sorry, that's not on the table. Advancing my career is the right thing to do, so that's what I'm focused on. There is, and I already explained exactly what it is. I just want to make a name for myself, you know? I'm sure you can understand. Okay, look. Just hear me out, all right? I really need this to happen. If you do this for me, I can make it worth your while. You delete that data, I get promoted, I'm pulling in a bigger salary. I can compensate you. I'll throw in some extra credits for you, okay? A nice little bonus. But first, you need to get into the chief engineer's apartment. Fine, fine, you win. Just get out of my sight. And tell Kelton to stuff it.
Как лучше сделать? Он какой-то, блин, хитрый жук, не хочу ему помогать. Рун скрести не хочет, это не хочет.
Ладно.
Знаешь.
Как сидеть?
I hope we're not too late to avoid disaster. I hope you have the data. It's really quite crucial.
А в чем разница?
That he is. I'm sorry that you had to put up with him, but this data is vital. I'm sorry if this was complicated. I'd prefer to remain unaware of the details in the event that it comes up later, particularly in a legal setting. And I suppose I'd better verify the data to make sure Emilio didn't double-cross me. But you have once again come through for me. I'm truly hoping that this is the last piece I need to figure out what we can do. And I appreciate it. Thank you for your assistance.
Проверить Клейтона позже, да? Блин, реально как лица выглядят не очень. Капец. Почему? Я ж нажал вроде бы вот это. Хранить. Выполним. Этот вот здесь квест основной.
Это близкий. Машине. Ничего не видно. Да, у тебя есть там. Ага.
It would be advisable to leave some things behind. Captain, everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
Ой, я получила за
We'll play nice. We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't? Sarah Morgan, Chair of Constellation. That means anything you discussed with Barrett is my business. Now, if you would please answer my question. Very well. This is a private organization dedicated to exploration. Space primarily, but also anomalies throughout the settled systems. It's inherently dangerous work, so if one of our own doesn't show up as planned, then we tend to have questions. Speaking of which, where is Barrett? I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. He's here with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything? We think it's anyone else who pulls one out of the rock for the first time. Why? We're not sure yet. So if you wouldn't mind adding another data point. Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now? Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Contra, if you expect us to believe in fairy tales...
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please focus? No, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
That's it. Just like the others.
And to imagine, we thought there were only two of them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves
Easy, girl. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Godfrey?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting, now would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours? We're all here because we're committed to exploring space. Humanity may have settled the stars, but that doesn't mean we should stop diving into the unknown. Beyond that, you'll be expected to use your own judgment, just like the rest of us. Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal, another oddity from the uncharted reaches of space. As to what they are, what they're building, well, you'll be part of solving that puzzle now. You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
На этой ноте можно закруглиться. Может, сколько работало? 6 часов все-таки. Рассвело. Жесть. Буду там рейд отправлять. Просто становится.